Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my channel and welcome back to Lumber Tycoon 2. As you can see behind me, I finally finished glitching out my window. I wanted to show you real quick how the whole thing came out. Everything's nice and neat. You really can't see the edges. It's hard to tell exactly where the glass is actually sitting. But it's all in there. It's all glitched in. If you recall in a previous video, I was complaining about the fact that this thing went to a nice sharp point. As you can see, I adjusted it. I moved this side to your left 1 unit, this whole piece, so I didn't have a sharp point on the end. And tonight, I just wanted to show you that. And I wanted to show you what else I've been working on. I've been working on my kitchen. I put the track lighting in up here. I'm going to put some sort of table here. I promised you guys a video, and I'm sorry it's 2 days late, but this turned out to be a bigger project with all the glitching. My table with some stools. If you notice, there's little switches here. I glitched these in. These are the, I'll show you real quick. These are the tables. The lamps. And if you turn them on from underneath, they actually make some nice ambient lighting around the table, so it works out well. I also put a light over the top of the table. I'm going to turn it off, and you can see how much darker it gets. I left all of this open so you can see what I'm doing, and also the fact that I'm still in progress here. This is going to be a big long channel of yellow wood like that, which is going to have this light in it and be lighting for the kitchen area. I just got to get more yellow wood. But I want to show you what I was doing there. And let's put this thing back on. And I will just get this one so you can see what I've been doing. Let's see if we can do this. Or if I might have to rerun this stupid wire here. But it is what it is, right? Let's put it right here, right next to it. I'm going to go up here. Okay, this is the problem. That's what I thought. It's going to have to go on this side. Right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this one more unit so this will be inside the light bulb. Okay, good. I got the power to that. And you can see how dark it is in here. It's ridiculous. I mean, the new lighting, don't get me wrong, the new lighting is really cool. But this mega darkness is a real pain. So let's see, we're going to go down here as far as we can. E, make the turn, and the wire runs out there. So E, finish, and that lights things up pretty well. I'll put a little bit more on the end of that. Actually, I have it right here. So let's open this up. And we're going to stick this right here, right on the end of this light. And we'll just take it to the end here. And there we go. Now we got our lighting in here. It makes it nice and bright. So we come over here. We're going to hit this switch and we'll turn this off. Oh, you may have noticed I got a switch here. I also have another switch all the way over here. You can see the wiring going through here. I couldn't hide this wiring because it's the wedges and stuff. But I managed to get this here. This is an XOR gate. the wood is glitched around it. I was hoping it was going to cover it completely, but apparently it's a little too big. If I knew that, I would have put it down lower and put a picture over it. But yeah, we'll come over here, turn this off, and this is what the place looks like during the day with the lights out. Look how dark it is. Now this is that new, I think they call it voxel lighting. So anyway, going back to what I was saying about this, I got this switch wired across this way into this. I got this switch wired across this way into this. And then this wire comes out the output and feeds all these lights. So I can come over here, turn the lights on. Notice it went in the off position, but I turned the lights on. And then I can come over here, turn them off. I can go back over here, turn them back on. And I'm sure a lot of you people have something like this in your house where you got two switches controlling like one light. So maybe a living room or a kitchen where you got rooms on both ends. And you can walk through the room. You got a light switch on both entrances. So this was the same idea here. What I want to do here is I want to put a big dining room table in here. And I would love to get, plates and sporks and turkeys and cranberries and all that good stuff and set up like a giant Thanksgiving dinner type thing. But that's for another day. Alright, then we come back over here, we turn this back on. And yes, it's bright, but at least it's not dark. So in the kitchen here, if you noticed, I put a black backsplash in. Backslash actually goes behind the stove here. This is the dishwasher, which is actually a dishwasher. The refrigerator. And if you notice, it's off the wall a little bit. Because the upper cabinets are actually turned upside down. And just like a regular kitchen, they don't stick out as far from the wall as the bottom. So by doing this, bringing it out and making a false wall along here, you can see the seam right here actually. By making this false wall, I'm able to reproduce that effect. And I put this up here as a microwave. Could use that as a microwave. And close that. And yeah, like I said, you can see all my wiring here. All I got to do is cover this. And cover this. And we should be good to go. This wiring goes up here and across this wall. And I'll show you real quick what I mean. You can see the rest of the wire right there. And if I go over here, you'll see what it looks like going into this XOR switch. So this switch actually comes into the right side here, the one that's on. And the one that's off goes all the way across the ceiling here over to this switch. And then of course the output didn't actually put it back, did it? Oh yeah, there it goes. And then of course the output feeds the lights. So that's what I've been working on, and like I said, it just escalated. Next thing I know, I'm doing this. Next thing I know, I'm doing that. I kind of had this idea in mind. I wasn't sure how to light up this area until I started playing around. I'm going to put a cover like this around this, but it obviously is 1 unit wide. And that's what I've been working on, and once I get this done, this light done, and the only thing left is going to be this table. So next is going to be my living room area. I was going to set this up as a demo to show you how I did it. You can see here if I go E, these are small tiles. so you can see how big they were. That's what this was. And I put these pieces here. This was a post. Otherwise, I would have had a seam in the back here. You can see the post actually sticking out here. And then, like I said, this is upside down. And then you just keep building off from here in both directions. And that's how I did this. One thing to keep in mind when you do this, your walls like to get in the way. For whatever reason, I had a hard time getting some of these pieces in until I removed the walls. And the same thing happened when I built the kitchen. So once I removed the walls, I was able to get these pieces in place properly. I don't know why. I think it was these up here. I couldn't get it butted into that corner until I took the wall out. I don't recall. But I literally had to remove this this wall here, all the way down and all the way across, and then I had to try and get it all back together. So look how dark it is in here now. That makes enough light. This keeps it dim. I have to go get another unit to make my washer dryer combo here. But that's what I've been doing, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I'm not going to make this video much longer because I know it's not the most exciting thing. Did do a little glitch building here. Did some glitch building with the chairs here. The table is literally a table, as you can see underneath. And I just put tiny floor tiles on here to make a checkerboard pattern, and a couple of wedges to bring it to a point instead of a rectangle. And same thing on the other side. And I just did a checkerboard pattern. And that's about it, guys. I'll show you some dilemmas I'm running into now because I'm building on the fly here. And that's going to be, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to have to close this up. This is the wiring from that switch. Come on. Why am I having problems? There we go. If I zoom out and look down, you'll see the switch. You can see a little bit of orange down there from the switch handle. But yeah, that's the switch. That's feeding over to the XOR gate. And then I got this. This is the top side of the ceiling above what's going to be the dining room. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I might put posts in here and try and make them some sort of steps up to some sort of open balcony, I think. At least open on one end. And this will be a doorway back into the house on this floor. I don't know. Just thinking aloud. But anyway, guys, that's the deal. I want to show you the window from the outside. Just why not, right? That's the window from the outside. I have an idea for building my living room, and it's going to require some glitching again with the windows. The living room is going to probably, the wall's probably going to start right about here. And this is going to be like a foyer area where you first walk into the house. You can go into the kitchen, into the living room, and then back into the bowels of the house. And I got plans for the living room. You'll see. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Comments, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Let me know what you think. Give me some ideas on what you want me to try and build into this house, and I'd love to try and do it. And on that note, everybody, like I said, like, subscribe, comment, set your alerts, and talk to me. Let me know what you think, guys. Everybody have a great evening out there, and I will talk to you all soon. Goodbye.